everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for tonight's main event. 15 rounds of heavyweight action between George Foreman and Smokin' Joe Frazier. George Foreman's now making his way to the ring, and you can see how focused he is for the task at hand. Joe Frazier's approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face.
All right, guys, remember this. Obey my commands at all times. Now let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
15 rounds scheduled here in this much-anticipated fight, and we are underway with round number one.
Two guys that can really take each other out. What's the best means of defense?
Well, if one guy says to himself, I'm not the power puncher, then he has to be smart. He has to be technically solid in all areas. He's going to have the edge.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. And Joe Frazier's ripped by an uppercut. Joe Frazier's able to avoid that punch. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Just knifing up with that uppercut by George Foreman. There it is! One bite to that right hand by George Foreman. Good looking counter punch. No feeling out round here at all. These two are slugging it in round number one.
Reminds me of the fireworks display on the 4th of July, and the rockets just keep coming.
1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh boy, what a round. Foreman's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Defense. 10 seconds remaining in this round.
Hello! Don't stay at once, my circle. Beautiful. Nice movement there. Keep that up. Keep moving. Circle. Don't stand in front of him. Listen, he reaches in, pat that right hand. Right? Let that right hand go.
Here we go. Round two is underway. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Oh, what an exchange! Needs to improve that aim. Oh! George Foreman's in a bad place right now. He was tagged.
Come on now, guys. Come on. Keep this.
George Foreman blocks that punch. Those uppercuts that George Foreman was able to land on Joe Frazier and winning the heavyweight title
They were lifting Joe Frazier off the ground.
You know, Joe Frazier, because of his style, as terrific as he was made to order for George Foreman.
Good way to protect the midsection. You see the defensive guard of Joe Frazier there.
Keep working the body.
Blocks it away. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round.
Relax. You can do this. You know you got this. You just focus on the fight. We'll take care of the swelling. Throw punches, okay? Don't walk into him without throwing a punch. The swelling is nothing. Just focus on the fight.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Notre Dame to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Blocks that punch.
One of the most famous calls in all of sports broadcasting is down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Well, there's a reason down went Frazier. It was because of the big shots of George Foreman.
That was one of the great calls.
Oh, and Joe Frazier's in a bad place right now. He was tagged.
To throw some punches here.
Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Frazier. He was on wobbly legs not long ago. Now he's got his feet back under him.
What is that, a chin, or is that Mount Rushmore?
There it is! And Joe Frazier's hit by a right hand. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Unable to score with the hook. You see the defensive guard of Joe Frazier there. George Foreman's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still it could get nasty as the fight progresses.
Get on that now. Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots, you understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches. Doubling that jack.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Holy cow! Superb right hand lands home by George Foreman. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Many great athletes are associated with a specific city. You think Babe Ruth, you think the Bronx. You think Joe Frazier, you think a Philly fighter.
You think about wars, you think about pain. You think about a fighter that brings it every second. You think about Joe Frazier.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Oh! And Joe Frazier's been stunned. Foreman's shoving his opponent there. Joe Frazier's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Joe Frazier's doing a smart thing right there. You got to create a little space to be able to do what you want offensively on the inside. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by George Foreman. Joe Frazier's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. He went from almost being knocked out to being right back in it. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Joe Frazier.
Oh, listen, you can throw him off with some head. That's it. Throw him off with head. You know what you need to do to win this, okay? You have to get in there. You have to double the jab already. Look, he's timing you. Every time you come in, I want to see that double jab. Double jab right, okay? Hey, don't waste your energy. But I want you to keep those hands.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Nice block. Foreman's actually making a smart move here. He knows he just went down. The in-fighter went out, and now he went down.
Hey, it's okay to go out, but go out the side door. He went out the front door, and as you said, maybe he's paying the ultimate price.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Joe Frazier now rising up, and how will he deal with this?
Well, that's what he wants to know, because he's been good addition. Now let's see how he takes.
Joe Frazier's making for a very inviting target right now. That cut is much worse than it was just moments ago.
What he has to do is he's got to be elusive right now. He's got to get on his horse a little bit and give those medicines that were put into the cut a chance to work a little bit, but also he's got to slow his opponent down. Catch him with something so he doesn't keep going after that eye.
Would you rather have a fighter who's feared or a fighter who's fearless?
I feel like I'm talking to Sonny from the Bronx Tale, but I think that I would rather have a guy that has fear, because he's going to be smart all the time. He's going to be a guy that's going to be aware of things that you need to be aware of. If he's so-called fearless, he's going to walk into all kinds of things that are not going to allow him to be a fighter.
Final 10 seconds. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. End of that round, and the knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, the fighter who was floored, how do you treat him? Do you go soft on him when he comes back, or do you get right in his face? What's the way to approach it?
You have to know your fighter. You have to know the temperament of your fighter. Some guys, you know, they just kind of crawl up into a ball, and they don't come out of it if you get too strong with them. Other guys, they react well to that. So you got to know what he reacts to, first of all. And the most important thing, you have to get information. Why did he get dropped? You had your right hand down, you got hit the hook. Get your right hand up. You'll be okay.
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now, look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough when he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
Big block by Big George. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power. There it is! George Foreman's been stunned. Oh, George Foreman is hurt here, and he's going to look to waste some time and gather some strength by hugging his opponent.
And that's what he's going to do, is use that strength. And you just said it, Joe. Use it to hug him. Hug him so tight that the referee has to come in there with a crowbar to separate them.
Joe Frazier blocks that punch. Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Joe Frazier's got to do something different here, and I don't really know what the answer is, Teddy. He was knocked down, and since that knockdown, things have gone south for him.
Well, he needs a little help. He needs somebody to whisper, maybe even yell in his ear a little bit in that corner and correct what went wrong. He threw a punch, he got caught. Well, you still can throw. Just throw at the right time. Get an angle where you're safe when you throw, but get back to that offensive mindset.
Joe Frazier's got to deal with a cut cheek. End of the round there. He was able to stun his opponent. Teddy, when you're training a guy that's coming off a round where he just got to his man, what do you do? Do you say, hey, I saw that, and here's how you did it? How do you approach that?
Well, you want to make sure you remind him exactly what you're talking about, how he set it up. Don't think about just a big punch that landed. Remember how you got to that point.
Almost done. You had him that round. You're in control. Next round, let's keep busy. Listen, okay?
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight. That straight right unable to connect. Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. Right back at him with a left hand. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by George Foreman. He is hurt and damaged, but he's doing a wow! And Joe Frazier, and he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So Joe Frazier goes down and now rises to his feet.
And now he has to make sure that he kills some time. Gets in close where he can smother his opponent.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So Big George Foreman able to get up after that knock. And there's the bell. He is saved by the bell. Oh, boy, Teddy, he's in a world of hurt now. Only 60 seconds in front of him.
And you know what? Less than 60 seconds. It took him 5 seconds to get him on that stool. So right now, they can't concentrate just on telling him things, and he needs to be told why he got hit. But they got to get ice on him, and they got to, right now, they have to revive him.
Listen, you need to move your head more, side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. Nice one. That was good.
So with the start of this round, we've reached the halfway point. Be interesting to see what we're in store for down the stretch of this fight. Nice block by Frazier.
Keep working the body.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Foreman sticking to what we've always... Holy cow! And Joe Frazier's been stunned. Oh, and Joe Frazier's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Wow, great action this round. Just halfway through, and they've already put on a full display.
Well, if you love hot dogs and burgers, you want to go to barbecues. Well, if you love punches and bunches, you want to be at this fight.
They both decide to bring it. Hey, I thought he was going to be knocked out just moments ago, but he has survived this.
Well, he has a granite chin.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Good block by Joe. There it is! And Joe Frazier's legs look shaky. He was hurt.
No holding.
We come to the end of this round, and likely a much-needed break for these two warriors because they have been non-stop.
No, they don't know how to fight any other way. They came in, they introduced themselves in the middle of the ring, and they've been there all night.
This is it. You heard it. Keep on it. All right, you look great. Just don't go crazy in there. Box smart from there.
Here we are, the start of a new round, but it's the action that was put forth in a damaging way in the last round that's carrying over the storyline here. He's in prime position to end this fight now.
Yeah, he is, and I think that right now his opponent is probably thinking about another line of work. So if he jumps...
Wow! He goes down! He goes down! It was the uppercut that put him there! Fight is over. Big George Foreman's gonna be partying tonight. A knockout victory. It doesn't get better than that. George Foreman's your winner by knockout.
I feel like I just read a book. You know, I know a little bit more about this guy now.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside.